the most important thing for spinner, your delivery stride, your back foot landing and the front foot landing, how you land in the crease. For the leg spinner, your drive is important. You need to bring your left arm. So ideally, if we have a helicopter view, before the ball, our shoulder should be aligned before we release the ball. So make sure your shoulder, your arm and the shoulder finish close to your body. For the leg spin, when you do that, wrist position is very important. You need to lock your wrist. It's like a car wiper when you release the ball. When you bowl the wrong end, look at my forearm and the arm. It's actually turning. Your leg spin arm will be like 5-2 position, but you bowl the top spin from 12 o'clock. So flipper, again, this is very good drill for flipper. You can just do underneath your hand.
Cricket Life Stories with me, Neel Khagram. Today on the channel again, we're joined by Bobby Malik. Bobby, how's it all going?
Yeah, all good, thanks. I'm enjoying the summer. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Grateful to have you back on the channel. So Bobby, you're going to give us a leg spin bowling masterclass, a technical breakdown of the art. So hopefully can help a lot of cricketers of all levels. Before we get into the specifics, it might be worth talking about the mindset side of spin bowling and some of your tips that can help a few players.
As a leg spinner, you need to keep everything very simple. And if you bowl just a leg spin, just keep bowling leg spin. If you have wrong end or googly, if you bowl, just what I'm trying to say is stick to your strength. Don't think about your technical side of the game. As soon as you start thinking about your technical side, then your mindset will be kind of a defensive. You take the defensive field, you bowl defensive. So just try to visualize how you're going to bowl. If you spin the ball more, try to visualize, okay, I'll try to get the batsman out. So try to be positive when you bowling leg spin.
And positivity, does that also come in the face of being hit out the park? It does happen to spinners of all levels. Even if you do get hit for a few sixes, it's all about focusing on the next ball.
Absolutely. Another thing, you know, as a spinner, we can't hit the yorker or fast short pitch delivery. For me, if any leg spinner, any batsman hit me a 6 or 4, which is good because he's taking risk as well. So you need to, as you said, you need to think about the next ball. You have 6 chances. Just you break down. You have, if you bowl 6 over 36 balls, you have 36 chances. Try to get the batter out 36 times. So you only need, good 5 balls to get a 5er.
And in terms of lines of attack, flighted deliveries, bowling flatter, it does vary in the different formats you see on TV, etc. What are your philosophies when you're advising a young player? Do you encourage them to be more of an attacking spinner across all formats?
Yes, a bit of both, I would say. It depends on the situation as well, but the confidence is the most important thing. The mindset, like how you approach the game. As I said, don't think about the technical side. I give you example. Try to visualize how you're going to get the batter out. Yeah. If you take, like, let's say the field position, try to take your attacking fielder first. If you take in, rather than if your captain asks you, okay, what field would you like to take? If you say maybe I need deep mid wicket and deep cover to start with, that means you are thinking defensively. So try to take your best field position. You can use this method, or just visualize how you're going to get the batter out. Answering your question, I would say sometimes you have to bowl defensively with the attacking field. So make sure you don't give a chance. It depends on the format as well. If you're playing T20, probably you need to bowl 4 or 5 different bowls. If you are playing red ball cricket, then you have to be consistent. Just focus only on the one ball. But always, the difference between finger spinner and the wrist spinner is a wicket-taking bowler. So try to just always think about taking wickets.
And before we get into the technical side of things in a moment, just a word on your academy, Pure Cricket. A word on that?
We are doing really well. So we have almost 240 students registered in this term. We coach from age 4 up to adults. We have men's cricket as well. So for details, you can add in the description.
Yep, all the description of your academy in the link below. So please do check it out. But for now, Bobby, can't wait to get into this leg spin technical masterclass. Let's go.
There are 4 fundamentals. You need to take the boxes, I would say, when you're bowling. So there are A, B, C, and D. A is alignment. Make sure your run-up is going straight to the target. B is your balance, like athletic posture or rhythm, whatever your run-up is, slow or fast, as long as there's a rhythm. And C for your bowling circle, which is very, very important. And D for direction, where you finish. The most important thing for spinner, your delivery stride, your back foot landing and the front foot landing, how you land in the crease. Like I said, for the batsmen, it's a setup. For bowlers, especially for spinners, how you land in the crease. So I say, before you start your run up, you should start your action from here. Look at yourself, how you're landing, and then you can match, then you can reverse. So this is your delivery stride. Once your delivery stride is confirmed, then you can bowl with a 1 step and then come at the crease and try to land at the same position, how you balance position. And then you can do with the 2 steps and then 3 steps, and then as you go reverse your run up. Yes, some bowlers run, some bowlers they walk in, some bowlers they come with the angle. I'll discuss the angle later on. But the important thing is how you land. So compared to off spinner, leg spinner stride is a little bit big. So you can, doesn't matter if your front leg is bending or not, as long as you finish and you drive through your hip drive and your head is going towards the target. You can use different angles, so you can bowl from here as well. You can practice from here, doesn't matter. Even you come around the wicket, you can bowl from here. So try to use the different angle and see what suits you. But again, I will come back to your setup, the bowling setup. Make sure it's balanced. As soon as your right leg or left leg goes here, your shoulder will drop to the point and then you'll unbalance. Or as soon as your stride is shorter, then you bowl like an off spinner. So make sure you are in the comfortable balanced position. How would you know this is the best stride for you? Very easy. Without the run up, make sure you don't even take 1 step. You just stand in the comfortable position and try to bowl. And this is your delivery stride. When you bowl with a run up, this stride will be a little bit bigger, but as long as it's balanced, should be fine. Okay, for the leg spinner, even for off spinner, as well as off spinner, they kick up, but the leg spinner, it's very, very crucial point. If you don't do the drive, your ball won't spin probably every ball, or you will not be consistent, or you will not spin the ball or your variation. So for the leg spinner, your drive is important. Some bowlers, they have a really high drive. Some bowlers, they have a very low drive, but without the drive, it will be impossible to complete the leg spin action, and you won't be able to get your variation as well. So for example, Rashid Khan he run really fast and is a kind of a chest on bowler. So his drive is slightly lower compared to Shane Warne. Is a proper side on action. He walks in, it's a bit more shoulder and the drive, and his drive is very high. Doesn't matter, as long as you complete the drive, whether it's low or high, still good. Your front arm is very important for any bowler, especially for leg spinner. You need to bring your left arm. So ideally, if we have a helicopter view, before the ball, our shoulder should be aligned before we release the ball. I'll give you another example. Again, I reference Rashid Khan. If you see, look closely, before the ball, his shoulder comes here and then he bowl. Doesn't matter, he's a different bowler. He runs straight. At the same time, some bowlers, they have a straight run up, but before the ball, they don't bring their shoulder here and they end up bowling from here. Another reference I would like to give, Imran Tahir. So if your left shoulder is going here, then probably you can come from the side angle. If you're running this way, and look, where is your shoulder finishing? So you can bring your shoulder in line and then you can bowl. So make sure your upper half is aligned with the lower half. So again, we discussed about the upper half. So your front arm, some bowlers, they raise your left arm here, or some from here, mix action, some from side on. So lots of people, they ask me, where should your left arm should be? So finishing, I'm discussing the finishing here. So finishing is very important. You need to focus on this area from shoulder to your elbow instead of thinking about the hand. So make sure your shoulder, your arm and the shoulder finish close to your body. Some people, they say brush your left hand. Nothing wrong with that, but if you focus on this thing here, where is your shoulder, your arm is finishing, it will make a massive difference, and it's easier as well. You can focus. Probably some people, they hit the hand like this, but their left arm, their shoulder, you can see that my shoulder position has changed now. So as long as this arm is coming close to your leg or your shoulder in line, then that's fine. Some people, they finish here, some people, they finish here, or some people, they brush their left arm here. But I would suggest to focus on this part. So again, lots of people, they ask me, your front leg should be bent or not. For leg spinner, doesn't matter. As long as your balance is going forward and you completing the drive, and your stride has to be balanced. So it doesn't matter. That's fine. Height doesn't matter as well. So don't worry about it. If you have a rhythm, if you have your weight is going forward and you completing the drive, that's fine. Okay, the first thing first, how you hold the ball, the grip. The most basic grip is 2 fingers down, 2 fingers up. But for me, I used to hold the ball into 3 finger. Some people I have seen, they hold the ball into 4 finger. Some hold the ball from this finger. But the important thing is you hit the ring finger or any finger. I give you reference like great Abdul Qadir. He used to hit all the fingers. How do you grip the ball? You grip very gentle. Make sure, compared to off spinner, they hold the grip really hard. But the leg spinner, you have to hold it really light, gentle, not too gentle. As long as you have a grip, you can hold the ball and you get the revs. I would recommend don't touch the thumb. If you touch the thumb, you can see my wrist position change as well, and it stopped doing the revs. Probably for the wrong end, I will discuss later. On the wrong end, you can hold, you can involve the thumb as well in the grip. But the easiest thing, as long as you can spin the ball, you can see that your seam position is fine. Another good method I can suggest, if I hold the ball 2 finger up, 2 finger down, my wrist position change, yeah? And if you see that, if I hold it like this, my revs are good. So whatever grip you do, you need to keep an eye on the revs as well. If you're holding the ball like this, then you can see that your revs scramble. So it doesn't matter when you spin the ball, the seam position good or not, but if your seam position is good, then it will help to get the dip and the drift. For the leg spin, when you do that, wrist position is very important. And lots of bowlers, leg spinner, they get confused and they say, look, we can't bowl the leg spin, even we tried. So the reason is that you need to lock your wrist. It's like a car wiper when you release the ball. You can see that. So your wrist will go from right to left when you release the ball. Yeah. And make sure you don't release the ball. As soon as your wrist will go up and down, whatever grip you have, whatever angle you use, the revs, you won't be able to bowl the leg spin. So make sure it's like a car wiper when you bowl the leg spin. You can see that my wrist position. So this grip is for wrong end, or some people they say googly. When you bowl wrong end, you can touch the thumb on the ball. It makes a massive difference. But I can also bowl wrong end without using the thumb. As long as the ball is coming out from here. When you bowl the wrong end, in the leg spin, I lock the wrist. When you bowl the wrong end, your forearm, your elbow, your shoulder, everything get involved. So when you bowl the wrong end, look at my forearm and the arm. It's actually turning. In the leg spin, I don't turn. I just use my wrist, hand, my arm stays at the same position. But when you bowl the wrong end, my shoulder, from shoulder to wrist, everything move. Otherwise, you won't be able to bowl the wrong end. If I try to bowl with wrong end, locking my arm, it's impossible. Probably you'll be able to bowl top spin, but you can't bring the ball out from there, or maybe from the wrist. The top spin and the leg spin grip is similar, the same grip, but the top spin come out from here. If the clock is behind you, I would say your leg spin arm will be like 5-2 position, but you bowl the top spin from 12 o'clock and the ball will come out from here. When you bowl the top spin, some balls won't spin much, maybe top spin. It depends, actually. It worked for me when you bowl with a cross seam. So my seam is going this way. Sometimes the ball doesn't bounce because I hit the shine, but most of the time I'm successful. I hit the seam at the ground. But if you don't, but if this is ideal, but on the windy condition, I would say I would avoid that, because the ball, if your seam position is straight, the ball can swing or drift either way. So flipper, again, this is very good drill for flipper. You can just do underneath your hand. This is very difficult delivery to bowl, but I would say if you can, try to learn this delivery, because this is, if you have the control on this delivery, you will get lots of wickets, because what the flipper does, it's difficult for batter to judge the length, and you get lots of wickets. I give you reference, Imran Tahir, I was listening, he said, as soon as I learned this delivery, after that my average improved, I start taking wickets, and my confidence level gone up as well.